All right, so Brooke, let's sort of have a start with this year. Obviously, didn't get off to the best start with you with your knee. How's it sort of coming along with all your recovery?
Yeah, really good actually. Obviously wasn't the best start, but I think it was just to make sure that I switch my mindset into positive and not negative, and not let it destroy my year and how I want to go about it. Yeah, so it's been going really well. I'm running and jumping now and hitting all the targets that I should be, so it's great.
Yeah, awesome. And you've obviously sort of taken on more of, I guess, a coaching or overseeing role. What's that been like for you having that different role?
Yeah, it's been great actually. I think it will really help me coming back into the game, really implementing and learning so many new skills and also how to play the game as well. So having that coaching role will actually help me going forward, and I think it's a really good thing to get into because not many players will start learning about this until after their career. So it's just hopefully a one-up for when I return.
And in terms of your, I guess, watching the team play out through the year, they ended up making finals. What was that like for you, sort of seeing them and not being able to run out with them? And sort of how did you assert your influence on that group?
Yeah, obviously, like it can be upsetting, but I think, like I said, just having that mindset to switch back into the positive and be really happy for them. So, yeah, I was so supportive of the girls and made sure I had a little bit of an input, especially in the midfield. That's just having that previous experience from there. So, yeah, I think just making sure I really get around them and just help them quarter time and all that going through in the final.
And in terms of obviously your own development, coming through that midfield and whatnot, is that something that you sort of see yourself playing at the top level, or do you sort of see yourself perhaps playing a different role to start with, like obviously forward, having missed a year? Would you see yourself as more of a forward to start with and then going into the mid, or?
Yeah, I think definitely trying to become a midfielder in the comp now is quite challenging. Like there's so many great midfielders out there. So I think just starting and pushing my way through would be important if I try a small forward role, and I think I really want to be a very versatile player and make sure that I really earn my spot. So yeah, I'd love to start a small forward and work my way into midfield.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously a Carlton supporter, if I recall correctly. What's it been like sort of, I guess, watching them, and is that somewhere you'd like to end up?
Yeah, absolutely. I think being a Carlton supporter since I was a child really makes me look up to them highly, and yeah, I'd love to play there, and their team is going really well at the moment after having a bit of a switch in their playing style. So, yeah, it would be an absolute dream to play for Carlton.
And would that mean then you're sort of looking at Victoria for a nomination, or?
Yeah, very open at the moment. I think whatever opportunity comes my way, I'll definitely take it. But Victoria is an option right now.
Yeah, awesome. And so for you personally, what is it I guess in your stage of the recovery, you said you're in the jumping stage and whatnot, what is it you're sort of doing at the moment to best prepare yourself for the draft?
Yeah, so I'm just making sure that I'm staying physically fit but also mentally fit as well. It can be such a challenging time leading into the draft and not really having that reassurance on where to go. So I think it's making sure that I'm really organised in my physical fitness and mentally as well, just so I'm not overwhelmed and stressful leading up to the draft.
Yeah, awesome. And then just like chatting with clubs and things like that, what's that been like for you and going forward? How do you sort of handle, I guess, having that experience?
Yeah, it's been great. Like all the clubs are very comfortable to talk with, and if you're just yourself, then everything will be fine. I think having the great insight of a club and learning more about them is really great to go forward and see what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah, awesome. No worries. That's pretty
Awesome.
much it.
Thank you so much.